Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a custom firmware video for you for your PlayStation Portable. This is light custom firmware and permanent custom firmware. Permanent custom firmware is for PSP 1000 and 2000 version 1 models, and the light custom firmware is for PSP 2000 version 2, 3000, and PSP Go models. This is not a custom firmware for the PS Vita because it wouldn't make sense if it was on that version anyway. And so yeah, but anyways, this isn't a custom firmware update for me, but I'm just going to show you guys how to install it and run it so you guys know how to do it. So basically there's two files that you can either download here. If you have a PSP 1000 or 2000, you're probably going to want the permanent patch, so you're going to download the 2403 release 639ME 9.8. This is the 6.39 permanent custom firmware 9.8 ME version, and also the light custom firmware of that version as well. Now, judging that I have a PSP Go, I will be using the light custom firmware version in this demonstration, but I will not be installing it because I'm already on 660. So, what I'm going to want you to do is simply put your PSP into USB mode, so go ahead and do that. PSP is in USB mode now. And I'm just going to go to Start Computer, and I'm going to locate my drive, which is, what the fuck one is it? I'll take a guess it's this one. Alright, yeah it is. Alright, so what I want you to do is after you access your PSP, open up the PSP folder, and then open up the game folder, and leave it at that. Now, judging on the files that you extract or download, I'll run through the permanent one real quick for PSP 1000 and 2000 models. So double click on that and open up the permanent one if you're using a PSP 1000 or 2000, and you're going to see the release 639ME folder. Inside there you're going to see an update translate in LEDA folder. So the update, open that up, you're going to see an eBoot. Basically all you're going to do is drag and drop that update and copy it to the PSP game folder. Again, this is for PSP 1000 and 2000s only. The LEDA folder is another thing that you're going to be focusing on. So you're going to double click on that and you're going to see the README text and the leda.prx. What you're going to want to do is on your PSP, you're going to go back to the memory stick root, or the memory stick root on your PSP, and go to the seplugins folder. If you don't have one already, create a new folder by simply clicking this. If you're on XP, just simply right click somewhere and just select new and then say folder and make a new folder like that, and call it seplugins all in lowercase. What you're going to want to do is take that PRX file and drag and drop that and copy it to the seplugins folder. Now I have mine in here for my custom firmware. And then after that, once you drag and copy that over into there, you're going to want to open up a game text document. Again, if you don't have one, just right click in the space given to you and say text document right down here, and create it and call it game, all lowercase, all capital, it doesn't matter, but open it up and you're going to want to type ms0 : seplugins leda.prx space 1. You can see that I have that written right here. I'll highlight that for you, but it says EF0, but that's because I'm a PSP Go moron. For PSP 1000s or 2000s, you'll be writing that ms0 : seplugins. So that's how, and then you would just go on your PSP to the XMB and run the installer through the game. Now, for the light custom firmware, this is what you're going to want to do. Again, going into the PSP folder and into the game folder, you're going to want to access the light custom firmware file. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Go back to this, and I'm just going to, after, you're going to want to download the 639 LME98 zip, the 2402 release, and you're going to open that up and you're going to see the release _639 LME folder. Open that up, you're going to see the PSP folder, the translate folder, and the LEDA folder. The LEDA is going to be similar as before, but it's a different PRX file. So what you're going to do is on the PSP, go to the memory stick root, go to the seplugins folder, open that up, you're going to copy that PRX into there, just like that. And then in the game text document, if you're using a PSP Go, you're going to write EF0 : seplugins /LEDA right there. And if you're using a PSP 2000 version 2, 3000, or the memory stick on a PSP Go, it's going to be ms0 : seplugins/leda.prx -1. Exit and save that. Then you're going to go back. Nope, too far. You're going to go back, go to the PSP folder and the PSP game folder. And what you're going to want to do is go back in your extracted files, open up the PSP folder, the game folder, and you're going to see the launcher and installer. Copy both of those to the PSP game folder. As you can see, I have mine here for the 6.60 custom firmware, but I'm not going to copy that over because I don't want to replace them. But you'll just copy these right here in the extracted files over, and after that you can exit that, and I'll exit this, and then we'll come back to the PSP real quick. So let me just hit select here and reset my BSH. Of course it's not gonna work because, you know, that would be fucking convenient. Fuck you. Close, cancel, suck my ass. Alright, so then after you do that, you can go to the game and you're gonna see the installer. This is for 660, but you will see the installer for 639. And you're just gonna do the installer first, and then you're just gonna run the launcher after that, and then your custom firmware will boot up. So that's how you're gonna do that. And then for the leda.prx, you can just go into the recovery menu and go to your plugins and system storage for PSP Go, anything else, memory stick, and go down until you see the leda PRX, which is somewhere over here. Oh, there it is right there. And just make sure that's enabled. That's for your gameplay. And then after that, that's pretty much it. So that's how you install the Light or Permanent custom firmware. Again, Permanent is for PSP 1000 and 2000 models, and the Light custom firmware is for PSP 2000 version 2, 3000, and PSP Go models. But that's how you install that and run it on your PlayStation Portable. So now you have all your emulators and everything like that working all fine and dandy for you. This is mainly for people that just decided to stay back on 639 for whatever reason they had. But for the most part, I think that I'm going to stick with my 660 Pro B10 custom firmware with the Beta Pro C patches that I have installed. And all those other videos are available on my channel. So rate, comment, subscribe. Check out my website, softwarereborn.com, for all your latest news and all my latest updates. And also follow me on Twitter, because everything that I update here is on my Twitter. So if you have a Twitter, go ahead and follow that as well. So, yeah. So, take it easy, guys. I'll talk to you later. And I will have the links in the description below, as well as a defined description on how to install this correctly. So, take it easy, guys, and I'll talk to you later.